going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today we're back with a car that I've decided to go ahead and sell. Why don't we jump into this video today, and I'm going to show you the Mercedes S63 AMG. But before I do, we've got so many cars, guys, including a couple brand new ones that you haven't seen yet. So this is going to be a really kind of a special preview for those of you that watch the Mercedes, because we do have a couple of newcomers in here that videos have not been released on yet. I am ozoning the living hell out of the BMW after we fixed the sunroof. You saw that video just the other day. Trying to get all the smell. I've got the air conditioning running, and it's running for 2 hours. I had the ozone in it for 10 hours the other day. So yeah, and of course, everybody's favorite car. This has become the latest favorite on the channel, the little pizza car. Why? I don't know, but it is. This was an abandoned car. This is crazy. This is really crazy. We could have stole this, or we could be screwed. I haven't even looked at this car yet. My 04 Cadillac limousine with only 29,000 miles. And when I tell you, I bought it for a song and a dance, I'm not kidding. I bought it for a song and a dance. I'll get into it in another video. Of course, another newbie to the channel, the 76 Cadillac Eldorado convertible. That's right. I'm not sure if the limousine is longer than the Eldorado, the L-Dog, or if the L-Dog is longer than the limousine. I honestly think they're probably neck and neck. I really do. Videos on both of these cars will be coming very soon. And that's not all. I got more coming to the channel. I keep buying cars. It's time I got to start selling some again. And that's why I have decided to let go of my crown jewel, the 2016 Mercedes-Benz S63 AMG. I hate that I'm selling this car, but you guys know how this works. We've been through this so many times by now. You guys already know. So why don't we hop in? Let's fire it up. We'll take it for a drive. It's a little dirty right now. And yes, I already know my yard, right? My yard. It's disgusting. It's horrible. My neighbors hate me. I've heard it all. There's nothing I can do. In case you guys don't know, Oklahoma has, well, we've been in some tornadoes, hail, floods, crazy winds. I had winds at my house the other day that were over 120 miles an hour. We thought a tornado was hitting us, so we all jumped into storm shelter. It was just some insane wind. So the problem is I can't mow because all of my lawn equipment is in my trailer. My trailer is behind my fence, and my yard is literally a giant mud hole with a moat around it. So I cannot get access to my trailer to mow the yard. So that's why my yard looks like this. So here we go. 2016 S63 AMG, half a tank of gas, 128,129 miles on the odometer. Everything works. No exceptions on this car, including the rear sunroof, including the rear sunshades. Look at that. And don't forget there are sunshades in the rear doors too. Those work. Check this out. Look at this. How nice. Everything in this car works. Yes, the sunroof goes, I don't remember how to go backwards with the sunroof. Is it like this? Or is it, there it is, like this. There we go. All right, I want you to see that everything works because I don't want anybody, you know, saying, well, you didn't check this because this probably doesn't work. Yes, it does. Close the shade, all the windows. All right. Yes, it has the, what is it called in the back, those seats? The, oh, sorry, I've got my Sirius XM activated in this. It's got the executive seating package back there. So yes, the seats recline, they have heat, they have air conditioning in the seats as well. Super nice. Sport mode. You guys have seen the car already, so I don't think I need to get into too much with it because there's nothing you haven't seen. I just like doing these videos because whenever somebody's wanting to bid on this, I want them to see that, hey, this is what you're getting. Like, this is the car today, and as of right now, this car is up for sale at Copart. It's already for sale. I'm gonna put a link directly below this video and pinned in the comment section down below, okay? So there's no mistake. The car is for sale. Yes, everything works like it is supposed to. And I put brand new tires on this car. Granted, they're not Michelin's. These are, what are these? I got them so cheap. I saved $1,200 on these tires. I got a set of 4 for 600 bucks delivered to my door. Brand new. These are 40,000 mile tires, and they have the road hazard warranty for 3 years. These are Lionhearts. They are Lionheart 255 40/20s on the front, and they're like LH5, I think is what they're called. And on the backs, these are crazy wide tires back here, guys. 285 35/20 on the back. All right, you can clearly see the body looks good, right? There's no hail damage. There's no major damage, a ding or two here and there, just a couple minor dings on the body. Not much of anything to talk about, but no hail, no busted windshields, none of that stuff. Lights, signals, everything works. She runs like a top, runs like a Mercedes is supposed to run, right? No warning lights on the dash at all. Remember, this is a 576 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds, behemoth of a car, man. This thing is huge. Take a look at that screen. No warning lights. I want to make that very clear. Nothing at all. This thing is ready to go. The only thing I got to do is turn on my massaging seats. I got to have the massage while we're going. Let me make sure we got the air conditioned seats activated. There we go. And we're in sport mode right there. And I think we're ready to take her for a drive. Now, I haven't driven this car in a while. Once I listed it up on Copart for sale, I decided to stop driving it. Last thing I want is to risk getting in an accident, having somebody ding the car or do anything to it. Once it's for sale, I don't like driving it anymore. There's your 360 cameras. Don't forget this has your steering and your lane keep. It will basically drive itself. It also has auto park, although I don't know how to use it. I haven't figured that out yet. But you have a 360 cam here. You have your night vision right here. It won't work in reverse. Of course it won't. You got to put it in drive or park, and then you can go into night vision, and you will have your night vision right there. Of course, being in the daytime, your adaptive cruise and your heads-up display are all down here as well. I don't particularly care for the little nannies as far as the steering assist and the lane keep assist. I like to drive my cars myself, and that's just me. Obviously, if you want to use it, have at it. I'm going to put these shades back down, and we're going to take this thing on a little road trip so you guys can see that it runs and it drives exactly the way it's supposed to. All right, let's listen to that exhaust. It's kind of hard to hear because, you know, Mercedes, sound deadening, really quiet. But when you put it in sport mode, there's a distinct difference in the tone of the exhaust. It sounds so much more aggressive. And if you're outside of the car, well, it sounds even better. It is a super hot day today. It's nice having the air-conditioned seats and nice cold air conditioning and getting a massage all at the same time. This is a beast of a car. I put a buy it now on Copart's website of $28,000. And I know I can see the comments already. Some of you are going to say that is crazy expensive. Well, go look around for a clean title, relatively decent mileage. I won't say low mileage, but the mileage is very decent on this. 128,000 miles car that has been dealer serviced with all the options that this one has. Good luck finding one for $28,000. I think $28,000 is very fair for the car, especially considering it's got a fresh Mobil 1 oil change with the correct European spec oil. It's got brand new tires, and this car is ready to roll with no warning lights. I drove this car everywhere. This was my daily driver. I put so many miles on this thing, more than I put on most of my cars normally. This became my everyday car, and I am truly going to miss it. And I know a lot of you are going, then why are you selling it? Well, that's easy. I'm selling it because I bought a Dodge Viper. I mean, what would you rather drive, an S63 AMG or a Dodge Viper? Some of you are going to say the S63, and in some ways I kind of agree with you. Listen, 0 to 60 in 3.9, it is no slouch. 576 horsepower, definitely a beast, all-wheel drive. But with that said, the Dodge Viper costs a lot more than this. All right, the Dodge Viper was almost twice as much as what I paid for this car. Now, I bought a Dodge Viper, I think 3 weeks ago, and for some reason it has never shown up. So maybe there'll be a video if I don't get it soon. There's definitely going to be a video. $40,000, sorry, $39,000 is a lot of money to spend on a car and have it not arrive 3 weeks later. So that's what it's about, though, guys. I can't keep, I mean, I could, I don't want to. There's no reason for me to keep 40 grand tied up in a Viper and over 20 grand tied up into this car, plus all the other cars that I've got, guys. I have got so much money. Let's not forget the Monte Carlo is in paint right now. The Monte Carlo SS is literally in the paint shop getting some finishing touches put on it. And that's $4,000 just for that. Then there's more that I got to do to the Monte Carlo as well. I just spent another $1,200 on something that's going to surprise you guys. I just, what I'm saying is, I have money bleeding out of me, and this is a big ticket item. You know, $20,000+ is a big ticket item. That's why I'm selling it. Absolutely nothing wrong with this car. Nothing. There is nothing. It does not leak a drop of anything. It drives absolutely perfect. And whoever gets this car, you're getting a hell of a machine. And the only reason I'm selling it is because I miss my Dodge Viper. The Viper that I only kept for 2 weeks and I lost $20,000 on. I have been missing that car for a long time. And I finally found another one with low mileage, in good condition, for a very, very reasonable price. Guys, 2 years ago, I bought an 03 Dodge Viper, and I paid $50,000 for it. Here we are 2 years later, and I found another Viper, and I got it for $39,000. $11,000 less than I paid for that one. So I decided I have to do it. I have to jump on it. I may not get an opportunity like this again, or at least not for a couple more years. And that, my friends, is why I'm selling this. And why would I want a Viper over this car? Believe it or not, an old Dodge Viper with only 505 horsepower from a V10 is just as fast in the 0 to 60 as this car is. Yes, 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. Phenomenal car, both of them, but personally, I prefer a Viper. I'm hoping when I hit this, you guys can hear the exhaust on this thing because it's absolutely beautiful. I rolled all the windows down. Woo! Oh! Oh, yeah. That's... man. Uh-huh. It feels good. It feels real good. Now, listen, if this car had something major wrong with it, I wouldn't be out here stomping on it, you know what I mean? God, it just launches so freaking hard. I shouldn't have come down here and driven it. I should have just left it. But I have to do these videos because I want to make sure that people see everything and hear everything. I want to make sure whoever's bidding on this car can bid confidently. You know, I don't want any of you out there bidding, questioning whether this was a good decision. Now, whether it's a good financial decision for you, that I can't help you with. But as far as whether you're getting a good car or not, I can absolutely make sure that you know what you're getting before you ever bid on it. You can take a look down here. Hopefully you can see the screen, 190 degrees where the temperature is at. And if I scroll through the menu, if we go home and go to trip, let's see what the fuel economy is. This last cycle, I've done 732 miles. and we've got 19.2 miles a gallon out of the last 732 miles. 19.2 from a car that's almost 600 horsepower. When I tell you that this is like the perfect car, it's literally, I don't know how much better a car could get than this. I really don't. Forget the Bentley. The Bentley, honestly, it was a decent car. It was. It ran and drove fine. It was all right, but it wasn't nearly as impressive as this. The only thing the Bentley had going for it was the fact that it was a Bentley. That's it. You know, Bentleys are a little less common than Mercedes, but I'm here to tell you, you want a versatile car that you could throw everything in, kids, plants, groceries, boxes of stuff, tires, whatever. This car is so big, it'll take everything, and you can do it in class and style, and while being able to outrun just about everything else on the highway. And if it can't outrun it, it probably still sounds better. When this car hits those rev limiters where it shifts, the exhaust pops. It's got this nice wah pop, and when it downshifts, it's only in sport mode. When it downshifts in sport mode, it goes pop-a-da-pop, pop-a-da-pop, like it's little popcorn. It's pop-a-da-pop. I love it. Now, you can put it in comfort mode, and it does not do that. But if you want to have some fun with it, put this thing in sport mode. You will not regret it. So you know the routine. We do about a 10-mile run just to make sure everything is good, because I have learned, while 10 miles may not be a lot, 10 miles is a lot for a broken car. Trust me. My little pizza car, it couldn't even begin to dream of making it 10 miles. All right, just no way. It couldn't make it 5 miles. If a car is broken, it is very unlikely that it's going to make it 10 miles round trip at highway speeds. Something is going to show. Something's going to rear its ugly head if there is something wrong, and you're going to know about it. That's why I take them on these runs. That's why I run them so hard. I work them so hard. I smash on them, man. I want you to see and hear exactly what I see and hear and experience in these cars so that you know what you're getting. Guys, we are back to the house, and that means this video is just about over. And we made it, as if you didn't think we would. Uh-oh, is that smoke coming out of my BMW? Oh, wait, that was not an anticipated part of this video. Why is my Beamer smoking? It's just been idling here for hours. That's probably why it's smoking. Oh my goodness. Anyway, here, I gotta go check that real quick. Hold on a minute. What's wrong, Beamer? This is no good. That smells like oil. That smells, are you burning a little oil there? A little bit of blue smoke? Let's make sure she's not overheated. Oh, ozone, crap. Oh, wow. Oh my God. You ain't supposed to breathe that in. Boy, she's smoking pretty good, ain't she? She's smoking pretty good. May need to shut that off. Air conditioning's up. Ooh, ooh. I tasted that. Wow. Wow. All right. Well, listen. The BMW will be coming up for sale before too long, too. Not to worry, I'll definitely take it out, and I'll put her through her paces. In all fairness, these N63 engines are notorious for burning oil. That's something they do. And anybody that's going to own one, you might as well just accept it and be aware of it. Keep your eye on the oil. Don't worry, the car will tell you if you're running low. It's just one of those things. Ow, something just freaking bit me. What the hell, man? I'm gonna plow this yard down, and there's nothing gonna live through it. Anyway, all right, let's finish with the Mercedes here, man. It is a great car, and I know a lot of you say I sound like a used car salesman, and at the end of the day, yes, I am a used car salesman. I may not sell directly to the public, but I sell through auction, and I take pride in every vehicle that I sell. As long as it's not, listen, if I sell the pizza car, I may not be so proud of selling that one. But when it comes to these really nice cars that I take out and I drive on the regular, and I make sure that they're solid before I let them go, I really do take a lot of pride in these cars. I do buy some hoopties. That's just part of what I do. I enjoy some cheap kind of bargain basement cars, like the little Volvo, man. It's hard to pass up a little car like this, but even this car, even though I do consider this a hoopty, I take a lot of pride in this one too. I still got a lot of cleaning and work to get done on this before it's ready for sale, but this one's getting close. We're really close to being able to let them go, and I really take pride in being able to sell these cars and have people email me back. Most of my cars sell to subscribers. Almost all of them sell to subscribers. And I get emails regularly from people saying, hey, I bought this car. They send me a picture on Instagram or something. They say, hey, look, it got delivered today, and they're happy with it. Nobody's blasting me on social media saying this guy sold me horrible, crappy cars, because I sell good cars. And I really do. I take a lot of pride in that. Now, with all that said, this is for sale at Copart, like I said, and I don't wait around for them to sell at Copart, okay? If it sells at Copart, absolutely great, that's wonderful. If it doesn't sell at Copart, I'm going to have ACV come out here, which is where I bought it from. I'm gonna have ACV come out here, they will do their independent inspection on the car, and then they're gonna list it for sale, and I guarantee you it will sell through the dealer-only auction. I've sold everything, no matter how crappy of a cheap car it was to how nice of a car it was. I have sold every single car that I have had on this channel. They all sell, so I don't want anybody coming back telling me, it ain't gonna sell, you ain't gonna sell it, you won't get your money out of it. I always do, guys. It may take a while. Sometimes it'll take 4, 5, 6 weeks, but eventually somebody always buys the cars that I'm selling. So I promise you, this Mercedes will absolutely sell, whether it's to one of you through Copart or a stranger, a dealer on ACV auctions. Somebody is going to end up with this car. So if you want it, if you're interested in it, I highly suggest you bid on it now, or hit the buy it now button if you can't wait and see what the auction does. I've got a number in mind that I'm not gonna go below. I'm not gonna say what it is, but we'll see what happens in the auction. Link is below the video, so go check it out. I'll pin it in the comment section as well. If you enjoyed these types of videos, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.